Guys, I just found out that Moshi Monsters Moshling Theme Park doesn't even have any sort of multiplayer. It's just single player. How is this community going to stay alive? Wait, the 3DS is dying? How are those multiplayer games going to stay alive? Oh man, we need to talk about those 3DS online multiplayer games. Let's get into it! What is going on, everyone? It's Ty here. Still a little stuffy from my allergies. However, not too sick to talk about 3DS multiplayer games. Before we get into it, I just want to say thank you for over 700 subscribers. Like 3 videos ago, which is basically like 3 days ago, I was saying thanks for 600, and then 3 before that 500. So it's kind of crazy. I just want to say thank you. It means a lot. But let's get into these 3DS games that have multiplayer. And I'm talking about this specifically because, eShop closure is pending. Now, eShop closing isn't going to mean these games are going to be off of multiplayer, but it does mean that less people will be getting them in general, which means possibly less people playing them. Some of these games I doubt anyone is probably playing right now. There's probably, if any time is to play these online multiplayer games, now is the time. Now, granted, some of the games in here might not have like actual multiplayer. These are games with like Wi-Fi connection. So, in general, you'll just want to get into this now because who knows when some of these games will close. I'm guessing the last ones to close will probably be Nintendo's first-party games. But so that's a majority of this list. However, there's some that might close sooner, and who knows when Nintendo will close theirs for the online functionality of these games. It probably won't be for like another year or two, I would assume. I would assume it'd be a year or so after the actual eShop closure. We will probably get a notice for that, but we might not. It's a possibility, but I would be surprised. So do this now. Find your friends. Find someone. If you're looking for someone to play these games, there's a Discord link in the description below, and I'm sure someone on there maybe would be down to play some of them. I don't know. A lot of 3DS fans, a lot of gaming fans. So I'm attracting the audience I want. So let's just get right into some of this stuff. Fantasy Life, a level 5 game published by Nintendo. From my understanding, it's kind of similar to Stardew Valley in the sense that you basically have like this life with another person. I think it's only 2-player. Might be more, but I'm pretty sure it's just 2-player multiplayer. I don't own the game. The game's a little expensive, so if you're looking to play it, you know your ways. You know the ways. You can pay for it. You can get it physically somehow. We'll leave it there, but you know. Final Fantasy Explorers. I heard this game is not very popular. I own it. I don't remember getting it. I don't know where I got it. I think I got it before a vacation, actually, now that I'm saying that out loud. And I don't think I ever played it on that vacation. I'm pretty sure I played a Pokemon game instead. So there's there's that for you. But I'm sure that game, I think, in the future will be a little rarer. And I recommend if you are a Final Fantasy fan and want to get that multiplayer experience in, do it now. Fire Emblem Fates. I did play this multiplayer, and it's all right. It's like you take your team and you fight another person. I think this is also locally can be done, so you can always try to find someone in person to do that with if you know someone. You just take your units and you fight on a field. It's nothing that crazy. It's neat though. I think you can do some things with like the base building in Fates. Not 100% sure on that. I think the same is for Project Codename Steam, or is it just Codename Steam? I don't remember, but Codename Steam is a game I recommend getting now before it becomes expensive. I think it has a chance of getting expensive because it was a Nintendo IP that failed. I don't know how many units they made. You can get this game easily for like $5-10 right now, so get it now. It might be worth the experience. I don't know if it's good or bad. I've never really heard anything about it. Kid Icarus Uprising, I know has multiplayer. I don't know anything about it. if you know some more about it than I do, definitely feel free to correct me, say anything in the comments below, because I do appreciate that. I just cannot research every single 3DS game. Some of this is just stuff I know. I just want to say what I know. I look into some of this stuff. Some of it I find out while I'm talking. I'll link this list. This is a Wikipedia article on the games with the multiplayer. I'm sure that it's missing some. So yeah, I'm trying to cover a lot of the big ones here. Kirby Battle Royale, a late Switch game. The sequel is on, I believe sequel is on the Switch. It's I know Botox Media actually did a video on it. Could not find anyone to play. I feel like you might have a better odds right now finding someone on this one to play, maybe, because again, people are trying to probably get their experiences in now. Big multiplayer game, Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes, and I say big as in this is the whole point of the game. I don't know how well this game did, probably not crazy, but I get Four Swords vibes from this in terms of that it's like the only way to play it is on here with people. It does have a solo mode, so the game won't be totally dead, and you think you can do local. You might even be able to do download play, but this game is a multiplayer game. If anybody that doesn't like it, definitely probably played it solo, because it's fun. I've been trying to get through it. I want to make a video for y'all on it, so hopefully you're excited for that. That'll be soon, hopefully in the next... I was trying to get it this month, but it's a lot longer than I expected, so might be May, but we'll see on that. Yeah, Triforce Heroes, get some people together. You can do with randoms, but I really recommend having some sort of voice chat, because some of those puzzles are actually kind of tough to figure out without like coordination, especially the bosses. The bosses require a ridiculous amount of coordination that I don't know how Nintendo expected anyone to do without microphones. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I don't know if the servers are still up for this. I would be surprised if they're not. But I do remember playing this multiplayer. It's kind of cool. You just go on floors, hunt ghosts, collect loot. I think it's like up to 4 players. I remember playing this locally with friends via download play. Or they might have had the game. I don't really quite remember. But it was really fun. It's a good experience. I recommend everyone play Dark Moon, get their opinions on Luigi's Mansion. Mario Kart 7, another big 3DS multiplayer game, laid out a ton of groundwork for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's pretty important to the series. I don't think this game will go up in price at all. So if you want to get it now. I think it's about like $20. I mean, if you have Mario Kart 8, I don't really recommend it. But if you want to see like where Mario Kart 8 kind of started, Mario Kart 7 is definitely it. It added the kart customizations, it added the underwater, and the gliding. I'm pretty sure it added underwater in that one. Pretty sure. It's been a while. It's also the only way to play as Queen Honeybee, so yeah, guys, you gotta get on that. It's up to 8 players too. Let's see here. The Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, they have rankings. I guess if you want to cement yourself on those online rankings, I'm sure someone no-lifed the game, so good luck with that. It says Mario Sports Superstars did. I can't verify that. I played that once. I have all the amiibo cards somewhere, though. Mario Tennis Open, I think Mario Golf as well. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure. I know Mario Tennis. I remember on the back of the boxes that you can play with friends, so there's that. Another one of the 3DS's big multiplayer, like, focused games is Metroid Prime Federation Force. I'm sure you can play this solo. I'm very positive it's more fun with friends. I don't know if this game is good or bad. Everyone wrote it off as bad because it's not Metroid Prime. And I get that. It's like a similar situation like Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, and there's another example off the top of my head, and I can't think of it. I might just be thinking it. Like Nuts and Bolts, it's hated because it's not actually Banjo-Kazooie. This game is hated because it's not actually Metroid Prime. I don't know. I can't verify if it's good or bad. I'm sure it's at least average. So yeah, this is a 4-player multiplayer game. Recommend probably getting that experience in as soon as you can if you have it, because this game is probably going to go up in price if anyone's curious. The Monster Hunter games, they always have like online functionality. New Super Mario Bros. 2, it says it has online. I don't remember having online. I could be wrong. I do know it had co-op, though, and you can, like, play with another person that is playing as Luigi, and you can collect more coins. Mario Puzzle and Dragons plus Puzzle and Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition, I guess, had it. I never played that game. Never probably will play that game. Another big multiplayer title. This was originally a 3DS exclusive, I'm pretty sure. I know it made it to Wii U and Xbox and PlayStation, Switch even, I'm pretty sure. This game does have online co-op, so there you go. Get that if you want the OG experience, you know, but I wouldn't worry too much about Resident Evil Revelations because it's on other platforms, and who knows if Capcom will. I don't know if Capcom has their own servers or not, so that's the thing. A lot of these games so far I've talked about are Nintendo's own servers. Capcom might have their own servers for this. I can't obviously verify, but let's see here. Another big one, Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS. You know, it has online. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty positive you can find people. You can also make your own lobbies with friends. I recommend getting that experience in. I'm sure most people that have a 3DS have already played it, so you know, no real rush there. Smash Bros. For Wii U on the 3DS. It's like it doesn't play differently. There's a couple exclusive stages, if I'm not wrong, but you know, it's a similar experience. But I think it's pretty neat playing it on a tiny handheld. I know the Switch can be a handheld too, but it's a lot different than a 3DS in terms of power. So I just think it's an impressive technical feat. Other fighting games, Super Street Fighter 4, Tekken 3D, and Dead or Alive 3D. Those latter two are pretty expensive and rare, so you want to try those on the 3DS. Break out that wallet, either get it online or something, because I don't know. But I do know for Super Street Fighter 4, it is an experience. It is very weird that they did all that work for it. It's cool though. It's unique. I'll give it that. Another one, Theater Rhythm Final Curtain Call, has like online multiplayer battles. I've only done it locally. I didn't even know it had online until like a day ago. So it's a great rhythm game, probably like the best rhythm game on the 3DS in my opinion. I think in terms of music, I know Rhythm Heaven is on there. I've never played it, so don't hate me. But in terms of the music, especially, I think Final Fantasy Curtain Call is phenomenal, so definitely recommend that. Yokai Watch 1 through 3, I know they all had various online. Pretty sure one did, but I know Yokai Watch 2, it said you can do versus battles. I'm pretty sure there's also trading. I've seen people talk about trading. I'm sure for Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls and Psychic Specters, if you don't have some of those, there's version exclusives in those games, so you're gonna have to figure out a way, if you want to complete that Yokai Encyclopedia, that you're gonna have to figure out a way to get some of those version exclusives, whether it's via getting another copy, because I believe you can do data transfer between the two, or you find someone to trade with. I think Yokai Watch 3 has like online battles, like you can team up with people and fight bosses, which sounds pretty cool. That's at least what I thought I saw in the eShop. I was looking at the game on the eShop. And lastly, the big one. This is the big one I want to talk about. All the Pokemon games. Pokemon X and Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Those are the four I'll start out with. I mean, there's not a ton to say that people don't know about. There's trading. The Pokemon Bank, obviously. Make sure you download your Pokemon Banks now before the servers close, because it will be free after the servers close. Or the eShop servers, I should specify what servers I'm talking about here. There's multiple ways of trading. There's like directly linking with friends, there's directly linking with players, like random players. There's the GTS where you put a Pokemon on there and request a certain one back. There's the Wonder Trade. Pretty sure there's one other one. Maybe not. I might be missing something. There's also obviously battling people. Like some of those versions, I think X and Y was the last one to have rotation battles. Omega Ruby F7 might have had rotation battles. Maybe they didn't. I could be wrong. I know they had triple battles, which on the 3DS had triple battles, which I do not think Sword and Shield or Diamond and Pearl have. I haven't done a lot of Diamond and Pearl multiplayer, so I can't confirm. But there's a lot of like online features for those games that I would be surprised are not active. These games sold tons. People still play them. Pokemon fans are crazy. Pokemon fans still are playing on their OG Game Boys, you know? They're hardcore. We're hardcore. I'm a Pokemon fan. We play all these games all the time. So when these servers close, it's going to hit pretty hard, and I don't know. It's probably going to be one of the worst ones for the 3DS to have closed down. Two other Pokemon games I want to talk about, though: Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and Red, Blue, and Yellow on the Virtual Console. You can do online functionality. I'm like pretty confident in that. I saw people talking about it. I never partook in it. I remember it being a big deal, though, that you can like trade. You know, you can trade with people. The only other way to trade between those games is, I mean, to be frank, you have to have a device. You have to have the physical version and a device that plays them, and the link cables for them. That's a lot of stuff. You need 2 consoles, 2 copies of the game, and a link cable. And honestly, that is a lot of work. So it's pretty crazy. Shiny Hunters, you can shiny hunt in the Gen 1 games via stats. I don't know all the details, but there's tons of videos out there on that. So that is a way, and it's like only one of the few ways to trade up from Red and Blue to the current gen games. So do with that information as you will. But there you have it. That's like the definitive list, in my opinion. There are other 3DS games that have multiplayer, but I don't think a lot of them are as important. I think those are a lot of the important ones. I'm sure I'm forgetting one important one. That someone would be like, what about Sonic 3D All-Stars Transformed? And to that, I would say, shut up. We gotta talk about Moshi Monsters Mosh Theme Park. Till next time, everyone. Later.